Hello, Facebook. I wonder if anybody will show up. I was all ready to set to do a reading, and then my client wasn't feeling very well, so we decided to reschedule to when she was feeling a bit better. And then I thought, I still feel like doing readings. Like I'm still feeling like I want to read. Like I'm in the zone now, ready to go. And I thought, well, I may as well just come online and chat to people and offer up some readings tonight. We'll just see if anybody jumps on, because it was a very last minute decision. There might not be anybody here. Hello, if you've just joined, pop your name in and let me know, or say hello, Shami, so I know who you are. There might not be many people on, because people usually, I'm usually on spiritual events directory, which, I'm on my page as well, but yeah, it's unusual. 4 people. Pop your name in, or just say hello so I know that you're here. This is random. So this isn't my energy report. I'm just going to do readings tonight. Hello, B. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you stopped in. Yes, so I had, it's random because I had a reading tonight to do an astrology chart, but she wasn't feeling very well. So we decided to reschedule, and then I thought, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like I want to read. I'm in the mood for it. So I got myself in the headspace for it. But you've got to honour your clients, hey, when they're not feeling well and you're getting the vibe that there's an off note. It's not always about just sort of, the money, is it? It's nice to get paid, but yeah, right, best practice. People legit, when they become unwell, they become unwell. When they become unwell, you don't want to push people in a darker place than they need to go. So anyway, hi Nikki, hello Carlisha, hi Joe, hello everyone. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Oh, there's a few people popping on. I didn't think there'd be anybody that'd jump on. I wasn't sure what would happen. So, well, that's nice, a small group, and I'll be able to do a few readings. So for those of you who might be jumping on a bit later, or just jumped on now and you don't know me and this is the first time you've seen me on Facebook, my name is Marina Lovas, and I refer to myself as your soul purpose mentor, and I support intuitive and spiritual entrepreneurs to monetize their passion to purpose, creating programs and services that sell out. And I do that teaching channeling and tarot. So whilst I'm on that note, I have I'm going to change. We've decided, my VA and I have decided we're changing the name of it, because I keep calling it Introduction to Tarot Practitioner Training. So it was previously, it's been Psychic Tarot, but I just keep calling it Introduction. I just said we have to change the name, because I never call it that ever. So it might be Psychic Tarot still on my website, but I've asked her to update the whole lot. So now that's changing. So yes, I've still got a few spots open for that. We don't start until the 5th of May. So there's still a little while before we start. But it's such a beautiful offering. It's for those of you probably have seen my now 9-month tarot therapy course and have gone, that sounds amazing. Oh, Christ, that's a big investment, not just financially, but time-wise, and gone, I'd love to do that, but I don't know if I've got the energy for it. Well, I created this for you. So this will give you, I'm going to teach you tarot psychology, but I'm not going to teach you the therapy that I teach in the big course. You'll learn the psychological understandings of each of the cards, as well as 4 different interpretations, learning how to read the cards in the areas of relationships, soul purpose, karma, and shadow stuff, as well as the earth element stuff, which is like materializing, career, making money. So you'll be able to, I'll teach you 4 different styles of reading, which you can bring into your practice. But you can do this course as a novice or as a beginner. But most people that have loved the tarot, that have done this course, have started charging. They've started a career just from doing the intro course, because I'm so thorough. So anybody who knows me knows I go all in. So the best part about this course, hello Susan, I'll put the link in there. The best part about this course, is that you get to keep it forever, meaning that it'll be in a membership. It's called Member Vault. It's in this portal that you go in, and the content is yours forever. And every upgrade, every update that I do to the course, you get that update. So you can do the course as many times as you like. You can redo it over and over again because it'll be in this membership group that you'll be part of forever. It's forever membership. And then plus, if you sign up, you also get my soul work business mentoring package valued at, it's like a group coaching package valued at $666. Like, you get all of the trainings for that as well. So that'll help support you launch, if you want to do tarot as a business, as a side hustle, or as a full-time business like I do and most of my clients do. That'll kickstart you. And obviously we can talk about that at any point during the course. So yeah, it's amazing. It's a really fabulous package, and it's only $555 for yours forever, for the rest of your life. It's just like an incredible value. So yes, I think, can anyone learn to read tarot? Yes, you can. And I make tarot easy, the simple, easy method. And absolutely. So that's why I spread it out over the 10 weeks. And then as we go through each of the elements, you learn to read the cards for each of those elements so that you get to know them well. You get to know them really well. So by the end of the course, you'll be able to start reading for people straight away. Of course, the difference between this and my 9-month is the 9-month is Therapeutic Tarot. So you're learning therapeutic applications, counseling 101. There's a whole heap of stuff that I don't need to talk about now. So it's more in depth. But this is still brilliant. This is a great start. And yes, my clients love it. So there you go. Yes, I highly recommend jumping on board, said Miranda. You will love it. Yes, Miranda's doing my 9-month training. But this is a really good, for those of you who aren't quite ready to go in 9 months, I'll let you in on a little secret. My return rate, so most people who do the Intro to Tarot sign up for the 9-month course because they want more, because it's so good. And yeah, well, there's a bonus. If you do sign up for the intro, you will get a bonus. You'll get a little bit of a discount if you do decide. It's not a little, it's quite a lot actually. If you do decide you want to do the 9-month, I discount it quite heavily for you. So, oh, thanks, Sue. I appreciate that. Oh, Sue did my, it was 7 months at that time, 7-month course. Oh, Sue, what do you think of the portal? Do you like it? Do you like it? Have you got your membership? Let me know. Let me know if you haven't got your membership details yet. Let me know, because it's all in there now. I'm just going to record. I've got to record videos. That's the next thing I have to do to make that even more special. It's on my list of things to do. Let me know, Sue, if you haven't got it. You should have it. All of the materials are in there now, all the extra workbooks and stuff. So, okay, let's do some readings. So, oh, you haven't been in yet. Oh, you must, Suze. People have been reading. My clients are loving it. They've all said it's so beautiful. And actually, yeah, I've just had really good feedback. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with it. Oh, thanks, Miranda. It is beautiful. I'm so happy with it. I'm so thrilled by it. And I want you guys to thrive. I literally, like, the whole point of me creating these beautiful platforms and easy access and all the information there is it's my hope that you thrive in tarot and that you can make an income like I have in the arts. It's one of the most unappreciated, like, we need the arts. We need this. We need this in a world where there's so much, you know, science and mainstream and logic and it's the arts that keeps us happy and alive and connected to love and to each other and to empathy, compassion, and it brings joy. The theatre, the movies, tarot, all of this sort of stuff. It's magic. It's absolute magic. We need more of it. Anyway, I probably didn't sell my course in talking about it in that way, but that's how I feel. So, all right, let's do some readings. So if you'd like a reading, just put yes in the comments section and then or put a question in for me and I'll happily read for you. So yes, just pop it in. I'll put another link in for my course. It is above on the thing, above this live in the comments. It is there. But yes, definitely, I've just popped another link in here if you want to find it. Yeah, I'll just quickly tell you the difference between this price and the other one is my big one is $3,333. This is $555. Like, it's ridiculously good value. You get another course in there for free, which I charge $666. It's really good value. You also learn channeling. I should add that too. There's also a channeling component in there as well. So good. It's such a beautiful package. Jump on it. It's amazing. Okay, let's read. So, oh, thanks, Alicia. Alicia says, if you love tarot, you're thinking about doing it, guys, do it. It's a fabulous journey, and Marina is brilliant and a passionate mentor. I am passionate about it. Thank you, Alicia. That's beautiful. I appreciate any feedback is valuable. I value it because I do put a lot of effort into it. Okay, I've talked too much. People are going, for God's sake, woman, just read. I'm going to. I'm there. All right, let's start with, who's Yasmin? I don't know who Yasmin is. Let's start with, is it Jasmine? Sorry, I said Jasmine. Yasmin. I haven't got my glasses on, so sometimes I can't see properly. So Jasmine said, yes, please. Hang around, guys, because I'll be here for a while. My daughter's at her dad's house tonight, so I've got some time. I've got some space. So, okay. Jasmine, this is for you. Let's pick a couple of cards. Oh, you've got swords. Interesting. So let's talk about the swords. So we'll start with this one. Actually, we'll start with this one. So, the swords are about karma. They are also about change and transformation. And, people often romanticize transformation. We hear about it in marketing, transform your life, create positive life changes, do all these things and you'll grow and evolve. But transformation is usually pretty messy. It's chaotic. It's you're being stretched out of your comfort zone. You're having to face the truth. And sometimes the truth is painful. It is painful to see and to honor. Sometimes the truth hurts. And I think this is the difficulties that one encounters when we're dealing with the swords, is that we're often dealing with truth and the defenses that we put up against it. Like denial, for example, is one of the defenses that we might like to use to avoid the very thing that needs to be done, which is what this card's about. Now, so this is poor Orestes. He's sitting on the floor, obviously, and he's looking a bit scared, right, Jasmine? He's looking a bit scared. Apollo stands over the top of him, and Apollo is saying, you cannot avoid your karma. So he's saying to him that you must do the very thing that you're actually afraid of. Usually when this card comes up, we're being asked, or you're being called to act on or do something that you know is going to create change, irrevocable change, and you're scared to do it. You're afraid to do it. Now, in this picture, Orestes looks very young. He looks, he's scared. He's the inner child, is frightened, is scared of the conflict that may happen, or what may, the chaos that may happen if you take that risk, if you do the thing that you're meant to be doing instead of doing all these other things to avoid it. So sometimes we spend our time messing around with the insignificant stuff, keeping ourselves busy with that to avoid the very thing that is going to change your circumstances. So the message with this card is that you can't avoid it forever, and that if you want your circumstances to change, you're going to have to do the thing that you're actually really scared of. But you're being guided and you're being protected. Apollo stands over Orestes to say that I am looking after you. I am looking after you. And if you want to clear your karma, you're going to have to do this thing. So what do I mean by clearing your karma? Evolving, cutting ties to old patterns, not repeating these same patterns. And this is the other card that came up for you, and another swords. So with this card, the Nine of Swords represents guilts and fears about repeating patterns from the past, or repeating, or sometimes this card will come up when we catastrophize, when we take one event from the past and we globalize it over the future, and we expect everything to turn out like there's an expectation that things are going to turn out poorly or not very good or not in your favor. It's like you're seeing the worst outcome. Often this card will come up when there's anxiety. It's kind of anxiety driven. So the message with this card, Jasmine, is that you need to start thinking about what you want and making decisions based on that, rather than on what you don't want, rather than on the catastrophe that you think is going to happen. Start imagining or start making decisions on what you actually want to happen. So you align with that. You make choices based on the best outcome, This card represents fictions of the mind, the stories that you're making up, the problem stories that you are creating that are saturating you. that you forget who you are in the problem story, and you kind of like lose yourself in it. And that creates this anxiety, and you don't feel grounded. You're sort of, scared and in your head that things aren't going to work out. You've got a big decision to make. You've got a big decision to make. This card promises that it won't be, it looks scary, but it's like, don't be a victim of your own fears. Like, let yourself have what you want. Okay. That was for you, Jasmine. All right. Next person. Hits like a ton of bricks. Does it, Mandy? Yeah, they're great cards. These are the cards that I'm going to teach you in my course. And yes, I'll teach you the psychology of the cards, like exactly what I've just shared with you tonight. You'll learn about those, all of the cards, the swords, all the different elements, the major cards, the rites of passage of the major cards. But you won't learn the therapeutic application of the cards. I'll teach you 4 different, that's for my big course, and it requires a lot more practice. But this will give you all of the basic foundations that you need to start reading for people, and also reading in a way that enables your client to receive insights and guidance with best practice, and, not having to pull stuff out of thin air. Using the actual knowledge that's gifted to you by these archetypes and the psychology of the cards. Of course, we do include the psychic, your intuition. Absolutely, that is a big part of it, and we do spend some time with that on this course. But I want to teach you. I want to teach you all of the psychology of the cards, because that's where all the big juicy stuff is, right? Because we're all intuitive. I just assume we already are. Okay, Sue, I'm going to read for you. Hello, Sue. What is therapeutic? Okay, well, it's a therapy. So therapy is a way in which we work with the unconscious patterns or emotional stuff or issues or personal growth, working with or helping people come to terms with unresolved feelings or emotions. And it usually requires, more than one session. So in the 9-month program, we work, it's really psychotherapeutic tarot. So we work with Jungian psychology, we work with Counselling 101, you'll learn a bit of narrative therapy, and then we learn how to hold space for your clients to be able to talk and share, what's going on for them, and be able to hold space for them in a way that they can come up with their own understanding of their issues, as well as the guidance from the cards, and as well as some of the psychotherapeutic applications that I'll teach you, so that you can help your clients move through their challenges with more ease and gain insights. It's more of a collaboration therapy work. When you're doing therapy, it's collaborative. It is collaborative. It's all different kinds of therapy. But anyway, where's the troll? Oh, Lisa the spellcaster. Block user. Did that work? What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people? Something. Just desperate, hey? Desperate. Block user. Did that work? That did work. Oh, thanks, Miranda. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm very lucky to have the beautiful clients that I do have, like yourself, the incredible women. I attract amazing women. I'm in awe with some of the women that, actually all of the women that I attract into my space, I'm in awe. Intelligent, bright, articulate, creative, intuitive, straight up. All the girls I tend to work with are straight up, straight to the point. I love that. I can be a bit blunt as well. That's why I call myself the no BS tarot reader, tarot therapist. All right, Suze, this is for you. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, Suze. So, all right. I'm going to show you these cards. Now, you've done my course. You've done my big course. So don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. But, I'm sure you're already gleaning information from this as you gaze upon these cards and these images. So first thing, I want to explore this card first, because this is what's calling me first. So this is in the swords again, everyone. So the swords represents a transformation, change, a bit of chaos, karmic. This suggests to me that you are preparing for an ending. You are preparing for a change. You're preparing for some kind of an ending to a situation, but you've got to sort of plan. You've got to plan this out. This has to be planned carefully. So there is a timing around this. But it's the message with this card is that you need to keep your cards close to your chest, as you know these cards very well. And it is a message, like the message with this card is that you don't need to do it today, but a plan needs to preparation needs to be put in place to prepare for this change. Now, I have a feeling this is around work. But then we also have the Eight of Cups here. It's like you've given up hope. Now, I don't know what this is about, this card, but it's, we know there's an emotional tone to this card. Sometimes this card will come up when we have to let go. We've got no other choice but to let go. And if we hold on, it's almost like we're trying to work against nature. We're trying to fight nature. And you can't fight nature. Well, you could try it. We try and fight against the cosmos, like the natural order. But Psyche in this card finally resigns herself to letting go. And there is a bit of sadness around that, but essential. You need to put some plans in place, Suze. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Hello, Nell. Good to see you. Yes, I'd love to read a card for you, Nell. Stick around, people. I'm going to be here there's 34 people on. That's amazing. 35. Oh, I'm thrilled because I'm not even on Spirit Directories, whatever it's called. That one that I never know the names of things. I don't even know the names. I have worked out the name of my membership portal. It's Member Vault. For a while there I was calling it. I don't know what I was calling it. We called it the porthole for a while. We couldn't remember it. Actually, my VA could. No, neither is could. We were messing it up, and I was messing up Spirit. What's it called? Spirit Events Directory. Yeah. Oh, I'm thrilled because I haven't been on my own page, just my page, for a while. So that's good. That's good. I'm happy. That's made my night. Right. That's all I need. Now I'm going to go. No, I'm all right. I'll hang around. All right, Nell. So let's do a card for you, or a couple of cards for you. If you've got questions, pop a question in. I don't mind answering a question. Questions are always good. They're always fun. Don't ask me health questions though, because I don't like them. I think to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you because I am the no BS reader. I think it's inappropriate for Facebook asking like health questions from a reader, a tarot reader or a psychic. I think it's inappropriate. And I think if you've got serious health issues, you probably should go and speak to a practitioner that specializes in that area and not trust someone on Facebook, and potentially get very poor advice and wrong advice. Being honest, I see it all the time and I think, why are they doing that? Don't do it. Don't do it. Do whatever you want, but I don't think you should. Okay, Nell, this is for you. Oh, Nell. Okay. So, God, heavy cards tonight. What's up with that, hey? So we've got the Four of Pentacles here, Nell. So this card represents letting go. So sometimes this card will come up when we're holding on too tightly to something that no longer serves us. So in the story, this is Dadlius, who was mentoring his nephew, and his nephew was like an apprentice. So he was teaching him his craft. But what he started to realize is that his nephew was actually developing this incredible gift. And he started to think, oh, I don't know if I want to share my knowledge with him anymore because he's going to surpass me and I'm not sure I want to share this anymore. So he's holding on to his gift. But what he ends up doing, by doing that, he doesn't allow himself to grow. So the message with this card is that, trust. Let yourself evolve your gift. Now, my feeling is with this card that you're being called to go all in. It's not that the feng shui isn't part of your practice. It's definitely part of your practice, but it feels like it's time to actually start going all in on tarot, Nell. Let yourself go all in on that. Let yourself claim that. Up level. Let yourself take that. So does that mean that the feng shui stuff is meaningless or it doesn't mean anything anymore? No, not at all. But maybe, maybe invite yourself to trust your passion and where it's leading you, and take a risk and let yourself invest more of yourself into that, and don't worry too much about the feng shui stuff. This also suggests there are like endings to difficult things that have been troubling you, that have been causing you causing you discomfort, and this is the card of the endings to difficult things. I think it would be whatever it is that you're holding on to, that you're scared to let go of. Do it. Let go of it, because it will be like, it'll free you up and it will give you space and time, for yourself. So whatever it is that that isn't congruent with who you are and who you're becoming, chop the ties. It's finished. Cut it off. Cut it off now. I wish we were sitting in conversation together, because I would be asking you more about this, talking more about this with you. So yeah, that's your message. Okay. All right, let's read for someone else. Okay, Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you for a long time. Nice to see you online. Glad that you're here. So Nikki asks, should we travel to the UK this year? So indecisive. Let's see. Should have brought my board out. Should have got my board with me. Hey, I'm just looking around to see if it's down here. It's not. It's not here. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. Oh, look, my 30-something people disappeared when I got all excited about it. Should have kept my mouth shut, hey? They all took off when I said, oh, isn't it amazing, everyone's here. Gone. Okay. Oh, you just subscribed. Awesome. Thanks, Nikki. Is that the same Nikki? It must be the same Nikki. Thrilled. Oh, I'm thrilled you subscribed. That's someone on YouTube. Is that you, Nikki? Is that Nikki McCallum? Was that you that subscribed? All right. If not, welcome the new Nikki. No, another Nikki. Yay. Hello. Nice to meet you. Oh, I love it when people from YouTube jump on. I'm not very fancy on YouTube yet. Haven't quite got there yet. That's next for my virtual assistant to help me, make it all fancy and stuff. Yes. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're here. Oh, you're from India. Hello, Nikki from India. Nice to meet you. Okay, let me read for Nikki McCallum. Let's start. So the question is, should we travel to the UK this year? Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Well, this card's looking at me. I'm feeling very cautious about picking these cards, Nikki. I'm being very careful too. All right, let's see. Oh, well, okay. So this tells me, look, I can't make that decision for you, but these are the message. Well, okay, let me start off. This is a messenger, all right? And I feel like it would be good for your kids. I think it'd be good for your kids to go home and to connect with family and to be around familiar people and all of that sort of stuff. I think it'll be like beautiful. It'll be healing. And I think it'll be good for your heart. I think it'll be good for everyone. I see this as a positive, a messenger of love. My feeling is it's a yes. It's definitely yes. You must. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, we've also, with this card, this is the Master Manifester. This says there's enough energy to pull this off. So if you want to go ahead. Go and do it. It promises. It's a promise. It's a promise for, good things. You'll be gifted. There's a gift. There's a gift for you if you go ahead and do this. So I'm getting a yes. I'm definitely getting a yes with this. And it's going to take a bit of energy to get it off the ground. But money. It does cost a lot of money, doesn't it, Nikki? With a big family to travel. But absolutely worth it. It'll be really healing. It'll be amazing, and your kids will benefit from it. So it's a yes. It's a yes from me. It's a yes from the cards. Yes, there's. If we were going to, if there was any card that we might have considered maybe not, if it was one of the swords or maybe the death card, or I don't know, maybe maybe the Wheel of Fortune. I might not have. I would have gone, oh, I don't know. But those are positive cards. I reckon it's a yes. That's my feeling. Yes, it's a yes. I love that. Thank you. As we were worried about not having the energy, as we need to go to Scotland, England, you must. It'll be healing for everyone. Kids will love it. Your kids will love it. They're going to thrive. Go ahead. Okay. Hello, Mandy. All right. So who's next? Mandy. Let's work with Mandy. Let's give Mandy a go. Hi, Mandy. Nice to meet you. Mandy's on YouTube. I get a bit excited when someone comes on YouTube. It's cool. I'm happy about that. So I'm being guided to start my own business. I'm worried I'll be broke and a dead weight in my, oh, Christ, that's heavy, Mandy. Calling yourself a dead weight? That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh. In my relationship, while I start to generate income, presumably, I think we all sort of take turns in supporting our partners, hey? My instinct is that you need to be a little bit kinder to yourself. So you're a healer and you're a writer. Oh, I like that information. Thanks for sharing that with me. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see what the cards have to say, Mandy. See what the cards have to say. If you want to book in for a reading, private message me, and I'm happy to. I'll put a link in. Shall I do that? I'll do that. Let me find my Facebook page, my business page. So if anybody wants a reading, but that's what I was meant to be doing tonight. Oh, why is that not happening? Reload. I was meant to be doing a reading tonight, but my poor client was so unwell. I just said to her, no, I think it's best that we reschedule. I think, best practice, if someone's unwell, it's not ideal, is it? And you rather have someone be fully present for their reading. It's okay. Last minute cancels. I don't encourage people to cancel last minute, but sometimes you have to. Anyway, so I was all fired up. That was it. I was like, shit, I want to do readings. I'm ready. So that's why I'm here tonight. I was in the mood. So I was in the headspace to do readings, had her chart up. I was ready to go, exploring it, getting ready for some therapeutic astrology, and there we are. Anyway, there's a link for my soul readings, just here. What's that star? What does that mean? I just started. Just put a star on it. I don't know what that is. What's the star? That's strange. Oh, that's new. What happens? What happens on the? Does it come up as anything? Does anybody know? That's strange. That's nice. I don't know. Anyway. Surprise live. Yeah, it is a surprise live. Favorite? Oh, is that what that is? I don't know. Can you see it? That's new. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, Mandy, let's read for you. Let's see what comes up. Oh, Mandy. Right. Now, you've got really good cards here. I'm going to show you in a minute. Yeah, is that what it says? Favorites. I pressed the star just to see what would happen. Oh, starred. It's got, look, and then there's a thing up there at the top. It says starred. Don't know what that means. You probably didn't see that. Doesn't matter anyway. I want to read Mandy's cards because these are really good. Okay, Mandy, we've got the Fool here. Okay, so the Fool represents new beginnings. It represents you taking a leap of faith. So in terms of your question, I'm being guided to start my own business. I'm saying yes. With this card, I feel like you need to take a risk. Now, here's the thing. With the Fool's energy, he is everywhere and he is nowhere. It's kind of like you feel it, but you don't know where it's going to. You don't know where the edges are, or you don't quite know how things are going to turn out yet. But you know that you've got the instinct, the feeling in your body that you must. And he doesn't use his mind. This is like an instinct. He's dropping into his body and he's just feeling it. So he takes a leap of faith and he jumps off this cliff. And where he lands, actually, so I know what comes next. If you take that leap of faith, if you take that risk and trust, now, let me say this. So if you are going to go and, start your own business, you really do, it really is an all or nothing. Like, because if you dip your toe in, just from a business, being a business owner myself and having, you know, played in the arts and the healing arts for quite some time, it doesn't work if you're just sort of dipping your toe in. You've got to make a decision and go all in. You've got to make that choice, Mandy. You've got to take that leap. You've got to jump, like literally, like leap off the cliff and say yes, go all in. And I promise you, you will be gifted. Here's the card. There'll be an offering. You will make money. You will be gifted. There'll be offers. You'll be offered. You'll get offerings. There'll be help. There'll be help will be there, and you'll land. You'll make money. You will make money. But, you know, we've all got to start somewhere, right? We've all got to start at the beginning. So this is the promise of being gifted. You'll be gifted and taken care of. Trust your guides. Trust spirit. Trust your heart. You know, let yourself be soul-led. You know, we work hard doing what we don't love, and yet we you know, and you can choose that if you want, and you can manifest what you don't love, and it's not as joyful. There's not as much pleasure, and you still have to work hard. Or you can work hard doing what you love and choosing pleasure, and you still have to work hard. There'll still be challenges, but, you know, the joy is significantly more, you know, heart-led and connected and soulful than what it would be if you were doing what you don't like. So, you know, this tells me it's a massive yes. You know, trust, you'll be gifted. There's a gift waiting for you. So yes, will you be broke and a dead weight? Well, you'll be broke if you don't go all in, Mandy. So that means that you have to be serious about it. Don't just dip your toe in, because it won't be enough. It'll be a watered down version, and you'll wonder why it's not working. You're going to have to take a risk and go all in. And here's the thing, what I've discovered, you know, over the years of working, is that niching is important. It does matter, actually, and you need to be known for something. So there's no problem with the Fool, but the energy of the Fool is you still don't know exactly what that path is, but you need to take that leap of faith, you know, to discover what your niche is. Otherwise, you won't know it fully and clearly until you take that leap of faith. Yes, exactly. Go for it, Mandy, Debbie said. All right. So, let's see. Kayla Dean. Hang around, peeps. I'm not going any peeps. What do I do? I don't even like that word. Why did I use that? Hang around, people. I won't run away. I'm going to be here for a while. Don't be afraid, Mandy. It's really exciting. You know, look, here's the thing. Once you make a decision, once you put a stake in the ground and you're serious about it, literally, once you make a decision and you're serious about it, life will support you. Once you've mentally and like embodied that decision, life will align with you, and you will support what life wants for you, what God wants for you, or what spirit wants for you is exactly what you want for you. And when you choose that, you choose to follow your heart and embody it and go all in, you know, fear or no fear, feel the fear and do it anyway, that you will be supported. And you had the Six of Pentacles. That is support. You will be supported. Okay, so Kayla. Hello, Kayla. So here's, forgot about that. Where is it? Just getting a link. Here it is. Copy. And of course, I've got my amazing intro to tarot. So if you've wanted to learn tarot and get started, this is my practitioner training. So this will get you started in reading for others, for yourself and others. You can do it just for fun if you just want to be a novice and play, or if you want to develop an expertise, this is a great place to start without the huge 9-month commitment. It will be enough to get your tarot practice off the ground with best practice. So, you know, I've had like loads of people do this class, do this course, and they have loved it so much that they signed up for the 9-month. It's really good value. You get a membership portal, a membership to my portal. You won't get the membership portal, but you'll get a membership to the portal. That the content is yours forever and ever and ever. It's your course. You get to redo it as many times as you like. It is live, so I'm going to teach it live. It runs for 10 weeks. The sessions will be recorded. So if you can't turn up to the sessions, it's okay. It's all recorded. And then plus you get a channeling component for free, and then teaching. So over the weeks, it includes channeling training, as well as my soul work business mentoring package. That's in there too. valued at $666 for the business mentoring package. It's all there. It's such a beautiful, beautiful package and well worth every cent, and it's yours forever. So that's $555 forever. Yours. Doesn't get much better than that. It's really good value. So I think I put the link in there. I did. And I've got 5 seats still open. 5 seats. We start soon. Hello, Sonia. Sonia did my intro to tarot. Did you love it, Sonia? Let them know. Let them know how amazing it was. It is. Okay. Yes, I'll read for you next, Carlina. So, Kayla, all right. I'd love to know if there are any messages for me and if something exciting is coming my way. Thank you. All right, let's see. It's really quiet. My neighbours next door have moved out, so it's really quiet now. I used to hear them at night time. Now it's just me. I wonder if they probably heard me. Selena, my daughter, says I speak really loud when I do these tarot things, but I have to because I'm not wearing a microphone. Because if I talk softly, you wouldn't be able to hear me, or maybe you can. I don't know. Just in case, I speak loud. All right, so I've got the 2 of Swords here. Kayla, this tells me you're in denial. Now, please don't be offended by that. We all have defenses. And sometimes this card will come up when we're not ready to deal with the issue the issue. And usually it's to do with family karma, the conditions that you were born in and the impact that your parents have had on you. And there's still issues there that need your loving attention. So it's kind of like the elephant in the room, that sometimes we'll do all sorts of things to avoid doing the personal work that needs to be done. And sometimes it's literally because we don't have the emotional resilience at the present moment to be able to deal with it. So it just becomes like an elephant in the room. And denial is a real thing, right? It is a real thing. Sometimes people literally, they don't even know what they're denying. They just don't have the personal insight yet, or they don't have that. They're not ready to, their psychology is protecting them from the discomfort of the memory because they're not ready to deal with that memory right now. And so yes, this card, it is like a precipitator, though, to clearing family karma. And the message is there's still, I would encourage you to go and have some therapeutic support. It doesn't have to be mainstream. I don't know, just, some mainstream or therapeutic support. This tells me that there is probably some rage that is kind of like underneath at the core, and underneath the rage, I think there's probably grief. And this is also about you having to develop a healthy, resilient ego, this ability to be able to differentiate yourself between yourself and others. Sometimes this is about developing this sense of, this is who I am in the world, and this is who you are in the world. And sometimes it feels like that's difficult to do that, don't you think? With family, there's a lot of like pressure from family, to be a certain way, or we want to be like, to behave and perform and be like what the expectations of what our parents have wanted from us, or caregivers. So this card is about boundaries, Kayla. It is about you putting up boundaries as well. And when I say boundaries, I'm talking about you not transgressing your own boundaries, saying no where you need to say no. Because, it's like those resentments and the anger builds when you transgress your own boundaries and you don't honor the decision that you've made for yourself, about yourself, for your life, and then you transgress that to keep others in your life that really are probably not honoring you, not respecting you. So yes, Kayla says, I've been sitting in my masculine energy for a long time and I've buried a lot. Things have arisen lately that I realized I need to work on. I've been quite aggressive lately due to family, and I've had to cut family off. It's such a difficult time. Yes, and I think, drawing a line in the sand and putting up this boundary, like this is my space, this is your space, is part of the medicine of this card, because it gives you this sense, this is who I am in the world. And I feel like this is part of the therapeutic work that would be helpful for you, is to go a bit, like to spend some more time going inwards with someone who has the capacity to hold space for you, to hold, you know, to help you, support you on that journey, to do that inner exploration. It is hard to do it on our own. I mean, it's possible, but, you know, it's of great benefit for sure to have some kind of group therapy, or have, you know, a therapist. I have a therapist. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of that. Not at all. She's great. She specializes in a particular area that I need support with. And then I also have my my astrology that I go to every week, and, you know, I talk about stuff in there. I was starting to get a bit heavy with some of my stuff, which is why I decided to go and have therapy again, because some new stuff came up. So there's no shame in it. In fact, good on you. Good on you for doing the work. Like, it's about taking responsibility for your own bullshit, you know, like working on your own stuff. I think it's important. If you want to be like, for me, it's highly important. If I'm working with people, I need to know what my stuff is, so I don't project that onto my clients. Like, I need to work through my own issues for sure. Okay, so let's see. Who was I going to read for? It was Carlina, wasn't it? Next. Don't hang around, people, because I'm going to do a few more readings tonight. Don't disappear. I do talk a lot, don't I? And I do go quite in depth in my readings. I can't help it. That's because, this is what I'm going to blame it on. That's because I've got a Gemini rising. So I like to talk. I do like to talk. I like chattering, and I make connections to things. I do make all sorts of connections. And then I've got a Virgo sun, which is also ruled by Mercury. So I've just, like, you know, this mind is very active. Very, very active. And then I've got a Leo moon, which makes me rather dramatic. So when you see me go, oh, look at this card, that's my moon. That's my Leo moon. She loves a bit of drama, and she doesn't mind being on the stage, even though I don't love it going live. Like, I have to, like, really prime myself for it. But once I'm here, I'm happy. I'm having a good time. It's all good. Yes, I read astrology. Love it. Love it. These cards, what you'll learn on my course as well, like my Intro to Tarot course, I will incorporate the astrological planets. So you'll learn, like this card here, this is Zeus. In astrology mythology, Zeus rules Jupiter, the planet Jupiter. And Zeus is, sometimes I call him supersize me, because he's very expansive energy. So yeah, we talk a bit about astrology and combine the both. Can't help it, because, you know, I like to give knowledge away. That's what I do. All right, Carlina. So Carlina says, hi, Marina. I'm thinking of doing a course starting in July. Would love to know what cards I get in relation to this. Oh, do you know, Carlina, the question I would ask you is, how do you feel about the course without even looking at the cards? How do you feel about it? If you were to drop into your body and feel into it, what does it feel like? What is your body telling you? What is your heart saying to you? Like, if you moved away from your head and just put your hand on your heart and just ask your heart that question, you know, how do you feel about this course? And you just trusted that voice, I think the answer would come to you very clearly, right, with clarity. And then maybe if you put your hand on your gut and ask the same question again, you'd get even more certainty. Yeah. So I'm asking you to do that now, and then I'm going to read the cards. Okay, and I can't see you. Obviously, if we were in a therapeutic session, we would sit down, we talk about that together, and then look at the cards and see what comes up. Okay, so let's see. Carlina. Oh, okay. So Carlina, this tells me that you're a bit afraid to take a risk. You might be afraid of the investment. Now, it might not be the financial investment that you're afraid of. It could be like the emotional investment, or just the investing of time, your time, and, you know, wondering, is it worth it? You know, am I just like, should I just stay with just carry on with what I'm doing and not invest in more, you know? And my message to you is, you are worthy of investing in. So my message to you with this card is, to risk nothing is to have nothing. I feel that, you know, don't be miserly on your self-worth. on valuing what your heart desires. Go forward and do it. We only live once. Just, it's one life that we fully are conscious of right now. People might argue with me around that, but this is it. This is your physical existence right now. So it's a yes. It's a yes from me, but it's going to require you it's going to require a bit of an investment, and you're at risk of losing if you don't. So I feel like it would be in your best interest to take that risk. And yes, look, you are transitioning. This is what's really going on, Carlina. At the very heart of things, you're going through a change. You are changing. You are going through a deep transformational change. You are like a caterpillar in the chrysalis. And you're going through this transition from one life to another. And when we see this card, it is about, the Buddhists refer to this space as the bardo. It's the space between each new chapter. And it can feel like you're sort of in this confusion of, I don't know where I know what I want, but it's like, I don't know if it's possible. And you kind of swim in this the collective unconscious. You're swimming with all of the possibilities. And it can sort of feel like you're going a bit insane too. There is this, sometimes this card comes up when we're going through a spiritual crisis or a psychospiritual crisis, when there is literally, you are going through a psychological shift, but it is also a spiritual crisis. You're changing, your soul is you're evolving. So what you've always done before is no longer a fit, but then there's this confusion now of like, well, what is a fit? And you feel it, you can feel it, but it's almost like you're scared that you're not going to get it. And what I do know with the moon card is you do get what you want, but you have to learn to sit in the discomfort for a while, and the anxiety of the growth zone, or the divinely intelligent process of this inner, like, it's an inside job first. You're doing the inner work first before your wings can unfurl and sort of move into this next chapter of your life. Yeah, that's your message, Carlina. Okay. Apart from the COVID's horrible. Sonia said she loved doing my Intro to Tarot course. She said, I loved it. Apart from COVID midway through and then getting locked out of my account on Facebook, she did. Yes, it is. And she said it was fantastic, so packed with information and easy to remember because you explain it so well. Oh, I appreciate that. Everyone should do it. They should, Sonia. It's so good. I love it. I'm so passionate about the tarot, though. You just, like, I can't help but give a lot. I do give a lot in the courses. Can't help it. Love it so much. Big hugs, Carlina. I hope that was helpful. Okay, Miranda. Hi, Miranda. Would love to see what comes up for me, if drawn, please, and thank you. Yes. And then I'll read for you next. But don't read for you, B? Can't remember if I did. I'll read for you next, B. Oh, and I'll read for you, Grateful Goddess, as well. I love it when people on YouTube jump on. It's so good. I hope you've subscribed, Grateful Goddess. What's your name? Pop your name in. Yeah. That's exciting. I like that. That makes me happy. I always wonder. I don't know what to do with you. I'm not really good with actually, the truth is I'm lazy with technology and showing up, and everybody's doing these incredible videos, and they're all like expressing themselves, and then there's me. I get a bit lazy. Like, I just want to show up being me, just being this, letting that. Can that just be enough? I just want that to be enough, because I can't deal with all this is who I am. Like, what's the point of, like, because you can't maintain an image that's not you forever, can you? It's just too hard. You may as well just show up and just be natural, and you don't have to, like, yeah, anyway. Yes. It would just be ridiculous if I showed up doing all this sort of stuff. That's my phone going. Anthony's investment team on Telegram, they're all trying to sell me stuff, invest in Bitcoin, I think. Yes, perfect, just the way we are, Miranda. We are, definitely. Okay, let me pick some cards for you. Yeah, I go back to some of my old videos, like when I first got on Facebook and I did some business mentoring, and I go back to those old videos. I'm so embarrassed. Sometimes I delete them because I can't handle looking at them. They come up in my memories and I'm like, oh God, how embarrassing. I think I was just trying to be an expert. I was actually just trying too hard, trying to be professional, just trying to, just not relaxing. And then, putting on a smile that wasn't, just not being real, not even smiling real, just thought I had to smile on it. It was ridiculous. Just embarrassing. I have kept a couple of them because I do like to show my business mentoring clients, show them where I was then to where I am now. And I'm more relaxed now and I make more money now because I'm not being that. I'm not trying to be super cool or fucking whatever. I'm just being what I am. I want to be, the pajamas in the mornings. That's right. Those were great mornings, except the problem with that, Corrine, the problem with that is I started to get worried because I'm single, and just in case some hot guy was going to be on my Facebook and I was looking like that, legit, I'm being real with you, and I couldn't handle it anymore. I could not handle it anymore because I just thought, if someone hot, and then I'm going to be upset that because he doesn't get the privilege to see me like that until he's actually been in my bed in the morning. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. I was talking just very quickly. There was this, I don't know if you'll find it funny. I was voice messaging this guy on one of the dating apps. I was like, can't be stuff type. I can't see. Couldn't be stuff typing. So I just left this voice message. And I had Outlander playing in the background. And she was vomiting. It was at the point where she was vomiting, but it sounded like soft porn. And then I realised it, and then I was saying to him, that's not people having sex. She's vomiting. She's definitely vomiting in the background. I was so embarrassed. And then you can't delete it. That's the other thing. You can't delete it. Once the message goes through, it just goes through. So it sounded like I was listening to soft porn. And there's a lot of porn sort of stuff in Outlander, isn't there? But that was the part where she was vomiting. They weren't having sex. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, I was giggling to myself. I'm not sure if he found it funny. He didn't mention it. He didn't say a single thing. He didn't say anything about it. He said nothing. All right, Miranda, this is for you. So now, Miranda, the King of Cups, this represents you as a healer. Now, you have beautiful healing gifts, and it is your destiny to be in service. This is the water element in its highest frequency in the Mythic Tarot, in service to others, like sharing your gift. Now, this is the gift of the counselor. So it's not really hands-on healing. This is like talking therapy. And you're doing tarot training with me, so it couldn't be a better fit. But it is a reminder. It is a reminder too that sometimes as therapists, sometimes it's easier to listen to other people's problems or to speak to other people about their problems to avoid our own stuff. So it is a reminder with this card, Miranda, that you do still need to, and I know you beautifully do this anyway, you do still need to sort of look within and open up and share what's really going on for you. Don't hide your hurts or your wounds. We're all walking wounded, all of us. We all have it. We all have a wound that doesn't heal, and and that's why we can empathize, and we have this ability to understand suffering, and it's how we can have this compassion for other people. But you can see that his gown doesn't touch the water, right? It's not touching the water. He's also in the sign of Cancer. It's kind of protective of himself. He doesn't want to get hurt. And so, I would also say this in business too for you, that open yourself up. Share more of what you're doing. Like be more. Allow your business page and your page, and start talking a bit more about what you're doing. Don't hide it. And it is a bit like that when we start to go on social media with business. Really, it is like this for people who are new. It's social media. It can trigger you for sure, especially when people aren't responding. You might have just written a really deep, what you think is a really deep post, and you've gone all in and you've exposed yourself. You put your heart on your sleeve and like you get one like, not even a love, a blue tick, and you're like, oh fuck, I've just like shared my heart with the world. So it can trigger you, feelings of abandonment, feelings, all of the old feelings, that unresolved sort of stuff from your childhood can get triggered. Like, being when you're when you're in public, when you're making yourself visible in the world. So it's not just social media, but it's, making your heart visible when you're being vulnerable can absolutely trigger you. So yes, Miranda, that is your message. So the other card that you've got here is the Six of Swords. So this is forward motion. This is like, and this tells me as well that there has been some conflict and that you've got to continue to forge forward with the decision that you've made, and don't look back. Don't look back. And don't look back. That's your message. Okay, so you are hiding a little, Miranda. Absolutely, absolutely, you are hiding, and I can understand why it is. It can be triggering for sure. I've got grown a bit of a thick skin, with social media, and I think you do. I think you do need a bit of a thick skin, because there's always some dickhead that says something not very nice, because, I'm so politically correct, the therapist that calls someone a dickhead. But, it's true. There's always someone online that will be, that get triggered by your post, and then they think it's okay. They think it's appropriate to say awful things, So you just got to block. You've got to block those people. And then there's family, family judges being afraid of what are my family going to say? What are these people going to think? What are my friends going to think? All of that sort of stuff. I had a friend that once said to me, I'm clogging up. Well, she's not a friend anymore. She told me I was clogging up her newsfeed. It's not very nice, is it? But it did. It had me feeling like I pulled back for a while. I felt like I couldn't say anything. You can't let people do that to you. So, yeah, you can get very triggered. Anyway, that's enough. So, let's talk to Curly Girl. There was somebody else from YouTube. I'm fucking thrilled that people from YouTube are on here. It's so excellent. I'm so happy about that. Yes, that's exactly right, Miranda. Miranda said yes. I said to myself yesterday, it's quality, not quantity on socials at the moment. Yeah, and it's, you've got to be careful not to compare yourself to what other people are doing as well. It's good to have a look, because you can learn from people who are doing really well. You can learn from what they're doing, and potentially, it's not mimic, but sort of copy some of what how they're marketing. Learn from that. But at the end of the day, you really do need to stay in your own lane. That's probably best. But yes, okay, Curly Girly. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're writing poetry. Beautiful, Miranda. Oh, yes. Well, why isn't it coming up? That's the problem with Facebook as well, and, Instagram. Things don't always come up in the feed. It's really annoying. Oh, you're still here, B. Sorry. Yes, I'll do you next after. Do you? That sounded rude. You know what I mean? I'll read for you next afterwards. After Curly Girly. Let's see. Okay. I can stay for a while because this is my platform. I can do what I want. I'm not on spirit directories. I can do whatever I want. Stay as long as I want. Oh, thanks, Debbie. All right. So, Curly Girly, let's see. Oh, these are good cards. Okay, now I don't know how you're going to feel about them, but I think they're good cards. Yes, I'm so sorry. What did you do wrong? You've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. This is really a blessing in disguise. I think, what I feel with this card is that he was probably going through a bit of I don't know, anyway, an existential crisis. Okay, this is somebody who was going through the meaning, what am I doing with my life? What is the point of this? But this is kind of projected onto you now. And the message with this card is that even though this has happened, even though this crisis has happened, it is asking you it's not really a lesson, but it's calling something deeper from you around your purpose, about what you really want to do with your life, because it's giving you room now to start thinking about yourself and what you want and the kind of relationships that you want. And it's, despite this being so awful and hurtful, this will take you on an inner journey where you get to find more meaning and more purpose. Look, the sun will shine. You are going to get through this. And whenever Apollo turns up in a reading, he is like Archangel Michael. He is protecting you. This is the inner child. This is joy, bringing the joy and the light, and pleasure isn't the right word, enjoyment. Like your clarity is on its way. It is on its way. And a new chapter is birthing from this. And I promise you, just by looking at these two cards, that, you know, as difficult, as dark as it might seem, this is calling you to do some inner work, to look at what really matters to you and your purpose in life, to focus on you, to bring the focus back to you. And then you get to start a new chapter. And this new chapter is guided by brilliant light, you know, your future self. You become like, there's this, it's kind of like it was meant to happen. Well, it was meant to happen, you know, so that you can open up to the future that was ordained for you, that was meant for you, because this person would have got in the way. So I know it doesn't feel like that when you're in it, though. When your heart's aching, it doesn't feel like that. I realize that, but I promise you that brighter days are not that far away. Okay, B. All right. Hi, B. So, best offer you've had in a while. What's that? What are you talking about? What was that about? Best offer? What was that, B? I missed it. There must have been a joke going on in the things, in the messages in the feed there. I missed it. Oh, another one from YouTube. You're so welcome, Curly Girl. Make sure you subscribe and follow me. I'm on every week. Sunday nights I do like a weekly energy report. I love that you found me. I do. I'm thrilled that you found me. I'm sending you so much love. Oh, you said I'll do best off. Oh, I'll do you. Yes, I got it. Yeah, it's been a while for me too. Anyway. Okay, so let's pick some cards for B. And then after B, I shall read for. Make sure you keep saying, make sure you keep popping in your questions. Sasha Foley. Hi, Marina. My friend raves about you and told me to pop in. Oh, that's nice. I wonder who that was. I appreciate that. Thanks. I think it's Carlita. Was it Carlita? Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Carlita. Appreciate that. I think it was Carlita. So glad you're here. It's always nice to get referrals. They're the best, hey? Referrals are the best. Do I still have Whisper? Whisper's always here. Whisper's my guide. No, I don't have the board with me, Sonia. Not tonight. I left it in the room. I forgot. I've been chatting on the board about the guy that's, you know, the new guy. But I don't know. He's disappeared now. I got a bit carried away. I thought he was going to be something. He probably got scared listening to the Outlander sex scenes. But they weren't, though. She was vomiting. I probably freaked him out. He was hot. But, you know, it's done. So, okay. What was I saying? Because I was talking about, because I was asking questions about him on the board. Of course I fucking was. Of course I've got access to spirit. I'm asking the questions. All right, B. That's what I was reading for B. I got distracted with that. He distracted me in that moment there. All right, moving on. B. Oh, okay, B. So now I don't know how you're going to feel about this. They're not bad cards, but here's the message for you, all right? These are the two cards that you've got, these two cards. Now this tells me that I feel like you've been in a relationship where there's been dishonesty, or there's been an illusion, or there's been some kind of falsehood, or you have been kind of fed like the fantasy. There's been it's been an illusion that there's been dishonesty, and you've been hurt by that. There's been hurts, and the message of this these two cards, it suggests to me that there's definitely some healing that still needs to be had around the past. Now, does that mean that you've got to, like, you know, completely recover? Or I think it's more of the word that's coming to mind is to reconcile the past, and then you'll be able to move on. But it's, you know, my feeling is that you know, there's still, like, you know, when you haven't seen someone for a long time, or you kind of, when you've been out of the relationship for a while, you're sort of fantasizing about how things were, or you create a fantasy in your mind about what you might be missing. And it's an illusion. It's an illusion. You need to cut ties to the past and cut ties to that particular relationship. It's you know, don't let go. And it is, like, it's a bit toxic. There's toxicity in it, and it's, you know, it's getting in the way. It's getting in the way of your you know, clearing your karma, and you've got to find ways to heal from it, and reconcile what happened. Yeah, so that was your message, B. Sorry, I shouldn't apologize. That's just what the message is that came through for you tonight. Don't want him back. You can't. Exactly. It's time to cut ties, B. Absolutely. Oh, that's your friend Sonia. I thought it was Carlita. So much for being psychic, hey, Sonia. Oh, and Hannah Ding. Hi, Hannah. Nice to meet you. Yeah, so there's a Michael around the corner. Yeah, well, he's dead, remember? So that's not going to work, Miranda. I can still talk to him in spirit, but that's not the same, is it? Oh, hi, Paul. Paul Smith said, love my tarot cards. I've had them for 25 years. Oh, you're like me. You've had your cards for a long time. I love mine too. Okay, let's talk to, there was somebody else that wanted to read. I can't remember who it was, but let's talk to Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Hi. Melinda sometimes visits me on my Facebook page, writes cute little messages. Hello. Nice to see you. Melinda Stacey. Oh, let me put a link in my comment section just for the people that have just jumped on. And yes, my Intro to Tarot practitioner training, my beloved course. Everybody loves it. It's so full of intention, goodwill. I give a lot of information. You'll learn tarot psychology. You'll learn about all the cards. I teach tarot the simple, easy way, and I'll teach you how to apply it to your own lived experience so it's easy to remember. And then plus you'll learn channeling. There's a channeling component in there that you do at your own pace. There's like a self-paced study component, and then there's a live component. And me showing up teaching the tarot will be live. And then also I've got a business mentoring component too that's valued at $666. You get that for free. It's my soul work package. So that's in there. Now, these guys who have done that recently, the guys that have done Intro to Tarot, they didn't get that soul work package. But let me tell you, so everybody that's already done the Intro to Tarot are going to get a link to this portal, to this membership site. So you won't miss out. Okay, so you're going to get that as well. Everybody will get it. I'm giving it to all of my beautiful clients and students. I'm just, you know, I want you to thrive. I want you to, you know, make the most of, earn money doing what you love. Why not? And then you get to support people and help people in, you know, in the most life-giving way, your contribution, your light contribution to the world. Oh, Debbie, it is really good value. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of the portal as well. It looks amazing. We've got something new. My VA spoke to me today. We've got to link something else up now that's new. I was so excited when she was telling me about it. She said, we're going to do this with it. And I'm like, oh, yeah, so excited, so thrilled. I can't tell you what it is yet. You have to wait and see. She's amazing. I've got a wonderful VA. She's been really helpful. And I'm a bit vague. I'm a bit difficult. I never know what's going on. She's really good. She just sorts everything out for me. So, yeah, love her. Bless her. We get a bit confused sometimes, the two of us, you know, a bit of miscommunication here and there, but then we always work it out. Not in any horrible way, but, you know, that's me because I'm vague. All right. It's my Gemini and Virgo mercurial energy. I'm just darting around with ideas and she can't keep up. Like, you know, what were we talking about again? What did you want again? because I've got too many ideas, floating around. I get excited. Oh, okay. Melinda Stacey, let's read for you. Let's see what comes up. What can Spirit help me with in clearing my throat chakra to let go of generational healing work? Well, Christ, that's a heavy question, Melinda. You actually need to come and see me. Come and have a session with me. We can work through that. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, right. Well, okay. Let's see. So the message that's coming through now, the first thing that's coming through is that you need to actually share your message with the world. You need to be brave and say the things about your legacy, about what you've come here to do in this lifetime, to not, like, you're going to have to overcome, to clear your throat chakra, you're going to have to say the things. Say, like, be honest about your message. Be honest about what you're doing. Be honest about your craft. Just go out there and say the things publicly. Claim your crown. Like, claim the legacy. Claim your purpose. It's like, you know what you're here. You know what you've come here to do. You know it. You feel it. Just you've got to open up and actually express it. Now, when the Three of Wands comes up in a reading, it's the beginning. It's like you're still at the beginning of your journey. Maybe you're like still phase 1 or something, or phase 2. But you're still at the beginning, excuse me. And then I need some water. You're still at the beginning of things. So it's like there's so much yet to unfold that you won't know is there until you actually start speaking publicly about more, being more clearer about what you do. Now, this is about business. I feel this is about business, that you need to open up and share around. Okay, so the other thing that I'm getting with this card as well is there's a new business opportunity or a new project that you want to get off the ground, or that you're thinking of, that you've been thinking about putting out there or doing. And this is confirmation. This is confirmation that you must and that you should, and it will provide you with a windfall. So any new business idea or any new creative project, you must. Now, if you want to clear your throat chakra, the best way to do it is to align with the message that's actually coming through you, and say the things and do the things. Now, that might sound so logical and think, well, okay, well, it's that obvious. It's that obvious. Okay. That was for you, Melinda. I hope that was helpful. I've just got Sonia saying Marina Lobas loves love readings. I do love readings. I do love them. My love readings for myself are not so, well, actually they are accurate. Sometimes I'm in denial, because there is such a thing as denial. I go into denial, so I don't want to know. I have a habit. This is me. I've decided, actually, it's a decision I've made around matters of the heart. But I'm just going to be honest. I'm just honest with, I'll probably scare people off, but I'm just honest about how I feel. I just say it now. I just say the things. If I'm feeling something, or if I have a thought, obviously not horrible things, or, I'm not horrible, but I did. One guy's no longer talking to me anymore, but do you know what? I needed to say it. I'm just thinking about whether or not I tell you what I said about them, but I'm not sure if it's appropriate. I don't like it when these guys start talking about, like, I don't personally like it. I don't think it's cool. I've just got back from the adult shop and I bought this. Like, why do you need to tell me that? And so I said to him that you're going to, like, fry your dopamine receptors if you continue watching so much porn. Never heard back from him again. I probably will in a few weeks' time. I actually don't want to talk to him. I just think he's gross. I don't like it. It's ruined it. Well, I don't want to know about that. So yeah, she's not talking to me after that. It's the truth. Why are you telling me that? It's not good, is it? What do you think? It's a no? Is it a no from everyone? It's a no. It's a no. Yeah, he's pissed off. See, I wouldn't want to be you. Right? Red flag. Yes, red flag. Flagging everywhere. You've got to say the things, because if you don't say the things, then you don't know. But I probably didn't need to say that, but I felt like I wanted to say that. Here's a creep. Christy Hayes Tarot. Here's a creep. That was creepy, wasn't it? Gross. Don't tell me that. Oh, actually, and the other thing I did say, there was I was missing a part. I was missing a part of that. So I also said that he won't be able to have a healthy relationship with someone because he'll be like his dopamine receptors will be, burnt, destroyed, fried from watching so much porn that he'll never be able to connect with another human properly. That's actually what I did say. So that's it. That's the end of that. I am educating him. That's right. And he didn't want to hear it because he thinks he knows everything. Who am I reading for now? I've forgotten. I was telling you stories, my dating stories with these fucking losers. That's not very nice, is it? That's not very nice. But they are, these guys, they need some help. They do need some help, and I'm not the one to do it. I'm not. I'm too triggered. It might make him sit. No, it won't make him sit and think. He won't care. He'll just never talk to me again because I triggered him. He's upset with me. Somebody had to tell him. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so Louise Rinaldi. Hello, Louise. She says, am I going to accept the new offer? I'm actually just thinking I'm being pretty inappropriate tonight, aren't I? But that's okay. Will you guys forgive me for it? Will you forgive me for it? I'm being a bit inappropriate, aren't I, about these guys? I am a nice person. I don't like it when they speak to me not very nicely. So I'll just, It's my sun conjunct Pluto. That's what that is. Bold. My Persephone. I'll meet Hades at his level and I'll rise. The Dark Lord, the Dark Underlord. Yeah, that's me. Good night, Carlita. Sending you so much love. Yes, forgiven. Oh, thanks, grateful goddess. Was it you I was going to read for? Did I read for you? Can't remember. Okay, Louise Rinaldi. All right. Well, are you going to accept the offer? I mean, why are you asking? Now, I don't mean to say this in any horrible way, Louise, but to be up front, like that's a question you need to ask yourself. But I'm going to read the cards. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. So people expect tarot readers to be able to read your mind, and they can't. That's just psychics, clairvoyants. If they say they can, they're lying to you. It's not the truth. We can pick up on feelings and energies, body language. We might get messages, but you've got a private world that's private to you, and nobody can enter into that space. We create a persona, an identity to interface with reality and to interface with others, and it's the closest we can get to sharing this personal reality that nobody can touch. It's just a relationship between you and spirit, you and your heart, you and God. No one has privilege to that space. So, expecting readers to know what's going on in your mind is not. It's a unrealistic expectation. But we love you still, Louise, and I'm going to read for you. So let me read your cards. Okay, this tells me, all right. So this tells me that you've got doubts and fears, that you're not confident. You're not confident about it. There's some doubts and fears, and sometimes when this card comes up, I would say you must trust that. And other times I would say no. Now, because you've got the Six of Cups there, I feel like what you want is closer than you think. And my feeling is that, don't trust that it's actually in your best interest. So I think it's a yes. My feeling is it's a yes. It is a yes, despite the discomfort, despite you being scared of the doubts and fears that you have. I would like you to say yes, but you're going to do whatever you're going to do at the end of the day. But this tells me that you're prepared to take this on, but it's going to require you to really step into your own authority. It's going to require you to step into your own sovereignty, like your own sense of agency. It's kind of like you've got to do this on your own. This is going to call you to discover yourself again. And really, no one is going to be able to do the work for you or do it for you. This is going to call something deeper from you. So, I feel like it is a yes, but at the end of the day, you have free will. You're going to choose whatever you want to do. So that was your message. Okay. Grateful Goddess. I can't remember what your question was. I love it that people I said it again, didn't I, on YouTube? I'm fucking thrilled about that. Oh, I like your that looks like, I can't see because I haven't my glasses on, but it looks like a little crab. Is that correct? Can't see. Where are my glasses? Oh, they're not here. I was trying to look at the image that's on there. It's probably not a crab. I can't see. Can't see properly. I do that thing all the time. I need to find my glasses. I don't like my glasses anymore. That's the other reason as well. That's why I can't find them, because I don't like them anymore, so I don't wear them as much. I've got to go and get some new glasses. Yeah, anyway. All right, so I can't remember what your question was, so I'm just going to read. I'm just going to read for you. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Louise. I'm sending you so much love. Good night, Corrine. Sending you love. Oh, thanks, Anita. Anita said thanks for the reading a couple of days ago. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's skeleton hands. Oh, is that what it is? It looks like a little crab. I couldn't see properly. Oh, I'm gonna have to check you out on YouTube. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube because my channel's ridiculous. Like, it's just videos. I'm not fancy enough yet. I need some help. That's the next thing for my VA to help me with that. Make that a bit more fancier. All of that stuff. So, all right, where are we? Grateful Goddess. Will hell come back to me down the line in future? There is a third party at the moment. Okay, let's see. So now, interestingly, because as I was sitting here feeling into it before I picked the cards, the message that I got was that I don't think you'll want hell back, is what I was getting. My feeling is that you won't want hell back. So down the line in the future is you focusing on your career. Now this is not about how. And I'm not going to try and make up stories about what this reading, try and interpret this based on that, because that's not what Spirit wants to talk about. Well, that's not what your subconscious or your unconscious or your higher self or whatever you believe wants to talk about right now. So let's just get into it, shall we? So let's start with this card. So this tells me that you've got some kind of business idea or new creative venture or an idea that you want to incorporate into your practice. This is a massive yes. This is go and do the thing. Now, even a course of some sort, or doing a course or a program that you want to create or manifest, this is a yes. This is like the master manifesting card. And it means that you've got enough energy, and there'll be windfalls from this. This tells me there's like a second career, or whatever you're doing right now is like your second career, and it will take off. It will take off, and but it does require an investment. So Spirit wants you to focus on this. Spirit wants you to focus on your business, whatever your business is, or your creative project, whatever that is. That's where the focus needs to be, because there's money to be made, and a lot of money. It's lucrative, and it's in alignment. This is like, these are two really powerful cards in business. So I'm happy for you if it is business, or if it's a creative project or an idea that you have to take things to the next level. I feel like it's around business. around, you know, how you make money. This is what spirit wants you to focus on. Forget how, and you won't. You will. There'll be no future for how. Not because you haven't been shown. It's because you've chosen it. You've chosen that. Okay, so that's your message. Oh, sending so much love, Melinda. Thanks for popping in. Thanks, everyone. I'm feeling a bit tired now. I feel like I've had enough. What's the time? Yeah, it's 8:30. I feel like I've had enough. I've done an hour and a half now, so I'm feeling like I'm accomplished. I've accomplished what I need to do and send the messages. I've loved it. I've loved showing up tonight. That was really fun. I've had a good time. So I'm glad that I made it. I'm glad that I got here. And I'm glad that everybody jumped on. I'm so grateful for everybody showing up. That was such a surprise. I didn't think many people would show up. So I'm just so happy about that. So I'm sending you all so much love and so much gratitude. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, I've got my fabulous Intro to Tarot course. I'm like, you know, jump. It's so amazing. If you want to learn tarot, come and learn with one of the best. I'm so passionate about it. And, you know, my intentions are very pure, you know, right action. I give so much. You'll have it forever, the course content forever. And yes, the course link is right here. And if you've got any questions, there is an easy pay option, but it's so inexpensive for what it is. You know, yours forever. You get to redo the course as many times as you like. It's pretty amazing. Very amazing. Yeah, okay, well, that's it from me. All the love, all the hugs, all the love. And I'll see you again. I'm going to do this again. Next time I feel like doing this, I'm going to do it again. It was fun. It's really good. Big hugs, everyone. Bye.